Hello, hello? Sorry, I had to burp, so I didn't want to unmute myself before doing so. I figured it was better to not open on a burp instead of... Hello, hello? I just scarfed down a nice meal for me, that's why. When you eat fast... Hello, welcome to the show. When you eat fast, you get lay hiccups. Belay me. And today is hopefully her day. And today is hopefully her day. I don't know why I always go to the gallery now. Daru who? For shame. For shame. She's gone for 3 weeks and we forget about her. Wild, wild, wild. Look at that. That Lloyd Forger back there. Read manga right when it came out. I went on a little jaunt to Einstein's. It's a really good one. Show it again. Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome. What are we looking for? I like her smudged makeup. Yeah. They all have, like, this uniform, I think. But a lot of them, like, wear something over it. Right? Because I think I saw this in another one. She has it there, too. Oh, and Carrara also has, like, a different outfit. Wait. It's this one. I was looking at these yesterday for a thing. You don't usually see her. You usually see her with the jacket. I guess that's not a uniform. No, it's just an outfit.
Hey guys, listen. We can't listen to the message.
Oh, well, we're back. We're right back in it. Why? The enemy could attack any day now. We can't just leave this place unprotected. So for the uninitiated, I don't know why I'm going back. Like, I'm not looking for a specific message. Last week we went back in time, and this time we killed Ato. And the immediate first, well, the first thing that happened is, for whatever reason, Yuriko was very particular about having his body, like put back together. I don't know why. She was never been like that before. Oh, he's at 3? Oh, wait, what are our absorptions at? Anybody else at 3? Just Takumi. And these two are at 2. That's weird and probably very important. And we stumbled upon Ato's corpse in the morgue, and it looked exactly like it did on... Is this as far? Okay. Down here. Which leads me to think that whatever time hop we did over here, when we hopped through time, when we were the boy who leapt through time, we leapt over here, which is interesting. And why would Hiroko have gone over here? That's also interesting. I know, like, I have to assume, like, most of the events of the game, like, most of these are, like, I don't want to say filler, but, like, kind of. But, like, I know the whole aim of the game, the whole, like, MO, the mission statement of the 100 line is not that you have to play every route, but rather that you find the one you like, and that can be your ending. That was kind of like the design philosophy. So none of it's filler. But if there is some overarching plot going on here, one has to think that, like, whatever's going on over here is, like, the leaping to another timeline seems important. But why? Because what I'm thinking is, like, if she was on this route and leapt over here, it had something to do with Eito. But why? Maybe not, though. It also seems like she talked to Sirei about it in this timeline. So, like, he was in on it, one would think. Also, that all happened before either of these, right? Or did it? No. It happened if you didn't reveal the secret, right? That's when the time hop happened, I think. Which means the time hop is canon to the romance route. Which I guarantee that this one is, for all intents and purposes, filler. Wonderful filler, but filler. Although we did meet What's-His-Face. That was pretty important, but he'll be on another route, I'm sure. I don't remember his name. The dragon's dad. The daddy dragon. But yeah, Eito, dead. Found him in the morgue. And now, for whatever reason, there's an ominous message on the board that says, "Leave the school or I will kill you all." And we have chosen to stay. And I think that because we've chosen to stay, I am predicting that Darumi is finally going to get her wish and a killing game is going to happen. I'm positive that there's a killing game in this game. There must be. I don't think she's just a bit character. I think also, like, it would be a missed opportunity not to make one of these routes a killing game. No way that these two would not take that opportunity to write one of those. So I'm excited for that. Hi. Who wrote it? Didn't you come back from the future? Oh yeah, also, everybody knows we're from the future in this timeline. Like, there's no suspense with that. Sirei spilled the beans immediately. And I like Darumi. Me too. I'm excited to see more of her, though. Because, like, she's kind of just been, like, doing bits in the background. So I hope she gets something. I mean, it would be weird if she, like, wasn't, you know, playful or funny, but I would like to see a real... deep dive on her character and see what makes her tick. I guess we can't not tell people about it, yeah. But, like, you know, that's not in play, in other words. There's not going to be, like, a route where we keep that a secret on this one. When's the next attack? The next one's 3 days from now, on day 7. I think. After last time, I'm not so sure. And what's the big deal with leaving this place empty until then? It's just a matter of going outside the wall of fire and coming back in 3 days, right?
Yeah.
we'd be technically complying with what the message says, and the culprit wouldn't see a need to follow through with their threat. Is there a chance to prove her worth? Oh, I'm not done adding people, you know. Maybe she's already on the list. Next attack being 3 days away is what I remember from last time. There's no guarantee the enemy will act in the same way this time. Because you may have already changed the course of history by coming back to the past. Is that what you're trying to say? I nodded. Well, at least we're getting this all out of the way this time. There's another thing to consider. Can we really trust the culprit to keep their word and leave the academy alone while we're gone? We're talking about someone who did something that vicious to C-Ray. Oh yeah, C-Ray's dead. I forgot about that. They killed him already. Before we even saw the message. There's no way a person like that is ever going to keep their word. Ergo, this has to be a trap. I got no clue who they could be. Only thing we can figure out is that they're an invader, trying to nab the baby in the defense room while we're gone. You just said you thought it was a prank. Shut up. Things are different now that C-Ray's been wrecked. That's not a prank, man. That's not funny at all. You think this is funny? You think this is funny, man? I don't. You think this is funny, huh? He thinks this is funny. I personally think we should just ignore the message. I just think it would be good for us. That'll launch the culprit into slaughter mode, right? Yeah! Now that's the kind of show I'd pay through the nose to watch. My sad excuse of an existence will surely be the first to be eliminated. Oh, I'm all for the idea, of course. After all, even the tiniest bacteria has more worth than an atomized speck of fractional dust like me. Sorry, I got a stuffy nose today. It helps with the Shelma voice. But at what cost? It's chilly. Look at me, I'm a good hall monitor. Well, hold on. It's mod appreciation week. I'm gonna give you your flowers. Thanks for modding, mods. Is it mod appreciation week? I don't know. I saw a message about it. I'm going back to bullying you on Tuesday. Yeah. Even the tiniest bacteria has more worth than an atomized speck of fractional dust like me. So if we take a head count, there are 6 of us who want to stay. Takumi, Takamaru, Darumi, Shelma, and the Tsukumo twins. If we're going by majority vote, those who want to remain have already won, right? Seriously? Are you all out of your minds? I'm gonna be awful this route. Just letting you know. Nobody's stopping you from going out there yourself, man. Outside the wall of fire? Huh? I dare say that's what the culprit's really aiming for. It's like chess. 54 months since that one night of Half-Life 1 where I was pissed off at that guy. That is pretty funny. I knighted Snack out of necessity. He was the only one around. Once they manage to isolate someone, the real fun begins. Gaku started shaking like a leaf. Thinking about starting up DQ4? Whoa. This sounds like he's pivoting. Already have it on my 3DS and don't have to patch it. Hell yeah. I love that. I'm thinking about playing 5 again myself soon. Maybe. Probably not. But you know, I like to feel like I want to play things. Just don't say I didn't warn you. In the end, we decided to ignore the message and remain at the academy. Nobody knew how the culprit would react. Just in case, we decided that everyone would move together as a unit during the day as a safety measure. Are you going into it knowing who you're going to pick? Or are you going to let that happen? Like organically? As we did, the sun soon set and night approached. You don't know anything? Hell yeah.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
I guess the announcements must be pre-recorded, huh? Well, kinda. Yes, C-Ray told me about them earlier. He insisted that I take over if anything happened to him, but I'm really not feeling it this time. This time? This time. Nothing happened in the end. Whoever wrote that message was just bluffing. I blame Gaku. Can you make up your mind? Do you want us to take the message seriously or not? Right now, no. The situation's changed. I'm on the fence, man. I'm going back to my room to hit the sack. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Did you just willingly trigger your own death flag? I ain't got time for this. We ain't some frickin' game or movie. What if he actually dies off of this? Gemma? There's no denying that the person who destroyed C-Ray is still around. Yes, hiding somewhere in the school. Watch out for him. Or it's also possible they're hiding somewhere among us. Everybody abruptly stopped what they were doing after Hiroko's statement. Why did she lean in like that? We all glanced around, scrutinizing each other nervously. Hell yes. We are here. I'm positive. We are here. I see how it is. Safer for us all to just sleep in our own rooms then. Well, at least that room's locked, so we don't have to worry about anyone killing him while we sleep. Hiroko was only mentioning that as a possibility. I refuse to believe the culprit could be one of us. Let's not start suspecting each other. We'd be playing directly into the culprit's hands. Told you they were just bluffing with that message. Whoever's behind it probably gets a kick out of seeing us running around like headless chickens, that's all. Tell that to C-Ray's mangled remains. He's literally headless, and legless, and handless. And what else does he have? C-Ray was targeted because he was a machine. Damaging a metal contraption's completely different from killing a flesh and blood person. Are you trying to say that C-Ray wasn't a person? That's messed up. No, I didn't mean it like that. That's messed up, man. Brokey, why are you insulting me? Are you trying to say the culprit won't harm us because we're human? I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Anyway, I'm heading back to my room. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Takamaru and Darumi left after that, followed by Ima and Kako. As long as we're together, no one can hurt us. Got into them. Good night, everyone. Sorry, my body's so poorly formed it can't fall asleep without a bed. This is his excuse for needing to go to bed. You can just say you're going to bed, bud. No one's gonna judge you. Tsubasa and Shoma both said they didn't think the culprit could be among us, but as I watched them leave, it occurred to me they probably had their suspicions. Hiroko, Gaku, and I were the only ones left in the cafeteria. What? This is ridiculous! Why can't everyone see the best way to stay safe is to stick together? Everyone's already gone, though. Except the three of us. If the two of you are working together, I'd probably be assaulted tonight. Are you inviting us to? Fuck off, Gaku. I said I'm gonna be awful this route, okay? Of course I'm not. Get your mind out of the gutter. Alright. On the other hand, I'd be the one in hot soup if you two are the ones behind this. We're not, but I have no way of proving that. Just going back to our rooms to rest really is the only thing we can do now. Unironically forgot about her. Indeed. Casting aspersions at each other here won't help us sleep any better. Fine. I'll go too. But only because there's no other choice. And so we all went back to our rooms to turn in for the night. Alone. How strange. I tossed and turned restlessly on my bed. It was very empty in here. My eyes were closed, but sleep kept evading me. Who wrote that message and destroyed Sea-Ray? Is the culprit really one of us? No, there's no way. That means the culprit's still hiding somewhere hidden deep within the school. They couldn't have escaped outside the wall of fire after destroying Sea-Ray and writing that message. Hang on. Are we sure the person who wrote the message and the person who destroyed Sea-Ray are one and the same? We just automatically assumed so, but there's no indication that they are. If it wasn't the same person, then we're actually up against two different people. Now the twins are immediately suspicious. How did things end up like this? I ruffled my hair violently while curling up on my bed. Midnight was just around the corner. Soon it would be day 5. It would make perfect sense for Ima to put Kako on painting duty while he did the real difficult work. They're back in their room right now. They would never suspect that I would give you the difficult job of painting the blackboard, dear sister. 12:55 a.m. It hadn't even been an hour since the new day began. A visitor at this time? I'm going to answer that. I'm going to answer that ring on my doorbell in the middle of the night on the first night of a killing game. Thinking it might be the culprit, I was unnerved, until I realized this would give me a great chance to capture them. It could very well be someone asking for help, too. Hi, Zach. Whoever it was, I had no reason to ignore them. Let's do this. Activate your class weapon, dude. If you're not insane, you will do that right now. He's not going to do it. I looked around before stepping out. There was nobody to be seen anywhere. It was Nikki! It was Nikki! It was the monster! Is it a prank? Or a hallucination? Just as I turned around to go back into the room, a sharp pain exploded at the back of my head, quickly rendering me unconscious. I had to piece that together for a sec, Kingo. Look, everyone, my dear sister got me this stylish new neckerchief. Looks stylish, right? And I got this cool new jean jacket. Anyone want to kiss a short guy and kill Kyoshika's mentor? They'd be raw, stanced up like those two.
Get ready for your 5th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Nice job, Sea-Ray. Ima would rock the 17 fit. Up and down the SDU bluffs. That's pretty good.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness.
Yeah, we went way back to the start, Pixel.
Be ready to give your lives.
A lot
to
happened
protect
already.
Our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
When I next came to, I realized I was on my bed even though I had lost consciousness outside my room last night. Was that a dream? Was I just half asleep? Which route did we start? We don't know. But what we did do, our decisions were kill Ato and stay at the school. And my thought is that this is probably a killing game. Oh, is that a choice in front of me? It wasn't a dream. I stepped outside last night and someone jumped on me from above. Who was up there? They'd probably been hiding on the rooftop. They punched or kicked me, I'm not sure which, on the back of my head. But who? And why? Was it the person who wrote that message and destroyed Sea-Ray? Maybe it was a third person. In that case, why am I still alive? And they even went out of their way to move me back to my bed. Just then, the door slammed violently open and Tsubasa ran inside. Why wasn't my door locked? Oh, I guess I was out cold. Takumi, it's Kaku! Kaku's! What happened? Just go to the classroom on the first floor quickly. The same room we found the message in. I'll go let the others know. Are we down a Gaku? Are we down a Maruko? I ran downstairs so quickly I thought I might trip and fall. Getting to the classroom was the only thing on my mind. Soon the classroom came within view. I dashed inside and what greeted me was... Oh, no! We are so back! No! Welcome back, Danganronpa. We are in there. I could hear the others entering the classroom behind me.
No!
What the hell?
Mr. Maruko! Mr. Maruko!
Now I know what you're thinking. It doesn't necessarily mean it was a set of powerful twins. That is a Mountain Dew logo.
Why? Gaku? Hey, Gaku! Cut it out! This isn't funny at all!
She's poking him with a knife. Wake up!
Open your eyes, man! Wake up! I said wake up, Gaku!
Army kept shaking Gaku's shoulders. He didn't respond. So she started shaking him harder. Yuriko slowly put her arms around Darumi and gently pulled her away.
Hey, why don't we just use the Revive-O-Matic?
Right! If we move Gaku to the infirmary, we can...
It won't work. The Revive-O-Matic can only revive a person who only just died.
What? Since when?
That's what it says in the manual.
Kako, you can't read.
Can you define just? It doesn't give a specific number, but definitely not 3 hours.
What do you mean 3 hours, Kako? Dear sister, cut it out.
3 hours?
You can tell by the dry and discolored blood.
Aww.
It's been at least 3 hours since he was killed.
Nah, she's a detective.
And besides, look at the amount of blood he's lost. You know how the Revive-O-Matic works.
It's been 3 hours since I last saw him and left him here.
You need to have cryptoglobin in your body.
We couldn't just give up without doing anything. We moved Gaku's body to the infirmary, put him in the corpse recovery drone, and placed him in the Revive-O-Matic. Kind of like making a pizza. What? Everybody's just like, come on, man. What? It's like a big pizza oven, right? We don't think? I think. Thank you. Unfortunately, Kako was right. The Revivomatic's analysis monitor was located on the back of the device. We all looked at the information together. Cause of death? Hemorrhagic shock. Estimated time of death? Day 5, between 1 and 4 a.m. That's a big gap. Take a screenshot of that. I hope I have agency in this, though. I hope it's not just on rails. It probably will be. I mean... No, I mean, what if we could... if they retool the Takumi, like, convincing minigame, we could have something. Multiple stab wounds on chest and abdomen. Murder weapon is likely a sharp blade about a foot long. Oh, well, who has one of those? Wait, no, guys, it wasn't me. Too much time has passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive. Maybe Kyoshika came to play. Doesn't something seem off to you guys? Why didn't that corpse recovery drone do its job earlier? You're right. If the drone had flown over to collect Gaku's body the moment he died, this wouldn't have happened. Upon hearing that, Tsubasa sprang into action. She went back to the analysis monitor. After fiddling with the terminal for a while, she took several steps back in shock. The drone itself is working correctly, but someone has overwritten the program that controls it. What? Code's too difficult to hack even for me. There's no way we can restore the original programming now. Oh man, I hate to like already be making such a leap in logic, but... I mean, because we did this first, I have no choice but to think it. Is that what Hiroko might have been doing? Maybe she came back to stop this? Or to initiate it. But like Hiroko from another timeline being the culprit would be very stupid. Maybe she was coming to stop this? Maybe this Hiroko is that Hiroko. Which of the 10 endings are we aiming for? I don't know. Yeah, there was a stage play announced. I know, I saw that they were planning to do one for the anniversary. But I think they like officially announced it. And there are 10 possible endings. Crazy. But that's kind of cool, I guess. Collect them all. The new settings say that the drone doesn't activate if an SDU member dies outside of a defensive battle. You can't be serious. Who would do such a thing? Do you even need to ask? As he's like taking off the handkerchief. It's obviously the same person who killed Gaku. And the one who wrote the message. And the one who killed Sirei. And the one who jumped off the roof and kicked Takumi. How do you know about that? And Takamaru mumbled something. Shit, this is all my fault. And the one who crashed the bus this morning. We gotta find the guy who did this. We're all trying to find the guy who did this. I kept insisting the culprit was bluffing. Gaku wouldn't have died if I'd believed in him. If I just laughed at his joke that he thought was so funny. And he thought it was so funny, guys. I don't think he thought it was funny. He was terrified. He was shaking like a dog. I don't know about that. Gaku's dead, so I'm smoking a pack. Same thing may have happened even if we had all slept together in the cafeteria last night. Or maybe things would have been worse. What do you mean? I'll explain later. Are we gonna get Detective Kako, like, to the max on this route? I hope so. A few hours later, we managed to regain our composure somewhat and started cleaning up the classroom. Just didn't seem right to leave all that blood on the floor. We also made sure to thoroughly check for possible clues that might lead us to the murderer while we cleaned. Ultimately, we came to the realization that the killer had left nothing behind. No footprints, no bodily fluids, not even a single strand of hair. Once we were done, we decided to take care of the message as well. The message that was the cause of everything. The mere sight of it nauseated me. I'm taking a picture for my clues. Another question? Yeah, ask. Is Dorami green? No. She is in front of the monitor. That's kind of the implication in this one. And now, like, instead of the C-Ray monitor, it's Monokuma back there. But it's still Hiroko and Eito doing the announcements. But she took the sign. She's breaking the fourth wall a little. She took the signboard and made her own thing. Yeah, that's Eito back there. Like in the original. See? Look, it's like she, you know, it's like she jumped in. See, Mario 64, like, jumped into it. Eito, why the fuck are you green? They might be a little too green, but, like, obviously, like, the Monokuma monitor is, like, kind of a green effect. We angrily and vigorously scrubbed the message with solvents until it disappeared. Tsubasa and Shoma crying as they worked. This is rough. When we knew it, the sun had already set and we were surrounded by darkness. And we started on our next task. Transporting Gaku's dead body from the infirmary to the morgue. Huh? Hey, why are we moving his body here? Yeah, so Gaku... I don't think there were multiple bodies here when Hiroko time traveled. So it had to have been last night. And she went to the Revive-O-Matic. We were in that room. And then, did she knock us out? There might have been two Hirokos. Shouldn't we be giving him a dignified burial? He wouldn't have wanted that. The corpse is a silent witness who never lies. Burying it would mean losing valuable clues. That reminds me, you mentioned that you were trying to become a detective in my previous timeline. And then Ima said he was your brilliant, talented assistant or something. I said that? Yeah. Now do you believe I've traveled back in time? I'm not sure. That's not particularly convincing evidence. Am I right to assume you're interested in helping out with the investigation, Kako? Yes. Then share your observations with us, great detective. She kneels. Who is the most likely suspect in your eyes? Wait, we need to figure things like this out step by step. We should do a little, like a dance of deduction. Like we practiced, right, brother? Oh, I've never been one for a good dance, dear sister. I have 2 left feet. And he busts out the immaculate tap dance. GBA playtime. What did make it high? Have you done multiple Fire Emblem 7 playthroughs on it? I'm trying to think of what game you would have replayed. Or I guess maybe just played a bunch. Tsubasa puking on Gaku's corpse and Takamaru just, yeah, you see? Tsubasa has the right idea. That's what he would have wanted. She tapped a finger on her temple. She's doing the brag think.
Oh,
First of all, Tsubasa was the first person to find the body, right? Write that down. Somebody write that. Who's my scribe? Who's the scribe?
I'll be the scribe.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what a surprise. Yeah, I woke up before the morning announcement, so I went to the classroom on the first floor. I was trying to see if we'd missed any clues that could have pointed us to the identity of the person who wrote the message. I found Gaku on the floor like that. Yeah, that's it. Shoma getting ready to change the sheet on top of him. No, no, no. Leave it. Just leave it. No. Just leave it, man. Are you sure? Yeah, that's what he would have wanted. You didn't really know him that well. It's been like 3 days. Show you, good buddy. Like someone pouring out a bottle of champagne. The question is, why did the killer murder him so brutally? And then we all flash back to when he was like, yeah, I'm gonna be horrible on this route. Why would they have done it? He was stabbed multiple times in the chest and abdomen. If killing him had been the objective, they could have simply aimed directly for the heart. Cerberuses of one mind, one body. The tails knows what the mouth wanted. That's raw. This number of stab wounds usually indicates some sort of powerful, personal grudge. It feels more like anger than a grudge to me. The killer's the same person who wrote the message, right? And they got angry because we didn't follow their instructions. Or the fellow's just trying to make an example out of someone. Thinking they can strike fear in our hearts by killing someone in the most visceral way possible. I think their objective was even simpler than that.
Huh?
Pray tell. To bleed as much cryptoglobin out as possible so that we couldn't possibly revive Gaku, even if we found his body right away. That would mean the killer's very familiar with the Special Defense Unit's members and how our bodies work. In short, there's a very high probability that the killer is one of us. Everyone fell silent at that. Nobody seemed as shaken up as they were yesterday, as if they had already come to this conclusion deep inside. That's why, back in the infirmary, I said that things would have been worse. We had all slept together in the cafeteria. Guess the killer would have assassinated everyone in their sleep? You know what? Don't answer that. That's not helpful. Yes, after drugging us with sleep medicine or something. Soparil beta. Soparil beta? Oh my god! That's unthinkable. It's just not possible. One of us here's the killer? The alarm didn't sound. That means nobody's breached the Academy's defenses. There aren't 5 wacky fucks out there who could have gotten in here. Oh, and before you bring it up, no, Ato couldn't have done it either. He's dead, look. She, like, lifts it. Look, he's dead. He's dead as a doorknob. She starts slapping him around. Because... She walked one of the dead... Oh, she's doing it!
See? He's not breathing and has no pulse.
Dead as a doorknob. Yeah, it would immediately be like, he's on this! Scoucheril.
It's literally impossible for Ado to be the killer. Unless he somehow turned into a zombie.
Hello. Hello, Takumi. I am dead.
Oh!
Everyone saw what Gaku's estimated time of death on the Revive-O-Matic was. I think it was between 1 and 4 a.m. last night. I'm gonna have to ask each and every one of you where you were and what you were doing at that time, okay? Everyone said they'd been sleeping in their own rooms, other than Ima. Ima was... I was sleeping in my dear sister's room. Which means only my dear sister and I have valid alibis. The testimony of a sibling is unreliable. And the testimony of a scribe is even less reliable. I was expecting you to say that. Wait, so none of us have proper alibis? Hang on. Nobody's asked Takumi where he's been yet. Mr. Time Traveler. Oh yeah, what about you, Takumi? I mean, your answer's probably gonna be the same, right? I was... I hesitated for a moment. Telling the truth would make me seem questionable. Would it? I feel like if anything it would... I mean, I don't know. If it ever came to light that I lied, I'd definitely look suspicious then. I learned my lesson last time. I should probably tell the truth whenever I can. So I decided to go ahead and tell everyone what happened to me last night at around 1 a.m. Say what? Say what? Someone came out of nowhere and knocked you out? Who could it have been? We're all trying to find the guy who did this. And then you woke up to the sound of the morning announcement in your bed? Yeah, more or less. The person who knocked me out had to be the killer. Why only tell us about this now? I couldn't find a good time to bring it up, and Gaku was not in my room, guys. Why would you even bring that up? Gaku wasn't in my room, and neither was Shoma. What? Don't even get me started about that Yugamu guy. But so much time has already passed since we found Gaku's body. Everyone looked at me with suspicion in their eyes, causing my heart to beat faster. I'm telling the truth, please believe me. For the love of God, I can't keep suffering through this. So you say, but... Every time I meet you freaks for the first time, it's the same way with you people. What do you mean by you people, Mr. Sumino? Oh my god! You killed Eito for some reason and made up that tall tale in order to justify your actions. Please believe me, for the love of murder. No, I mean for the love of God. I didn't murder. It rubbed off on him. You killed Eito for some reason and made up that tall tale in order to justify your actions. Oh my god. We look so suspicious. I mean, time travel? Come on. That would actually explain why Sirei was destroyed too. Sirei was the only one present when Eito was killed. He was the only one who knew the truth. Although there was supposedly a third witness. And we have to find him. He holds the secret to all of this. All of this. All of this. And it cuts to Yugamu, like, right in the fridge, like, oh my god, they have them? He pulls out, what did he pull out? He pulls out, like, Ecto Cooler or something. Some discontinued snack. When Sierra tried to blackmail Takumi using that incident, Crystal Pepsi, oh my god. Kyosuke's gonna love this. I can't wait to experiment on her with this. The other girls are gonna get a laugh out of this. When Sierra tried to blackmail Takumi, Takumi destroyed him in order to silence him.
Hey!
Why would I do that? What about the message? I was the first one to propose we stay in the academy. Wait. Besides, there's no reason for me to kill Gaku. Absolutely no reason at all. It's so oh my goodness, it's so clear. Where does the flavor hide? You're coming apart at the seams. Nobody said anything about you killing Mr. Maruko 3 hours ago, Mr. Sumino. You were all looking at me as if you thought I was the killer. I spent hours trying to prove my innocence to the others, but there was nothing convincing I could use to clear my name. Takamaru, Darumi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins were especially unwilling to give me any benefit of the doubt. Well then, sister dearest, let us fall asleep under the same roof again tonight. Yes, like I said before, it's more dangerous for everyone to be sleeping together. Sleeping with the person you trust the most is the best way to deal with this. Takamaru, will you please allow this worm to burrow in your room tonight? Yeah, I guess I could be the host of the room this time. What are you saying, man? You're the person I trust the most. Aw. Or are you afraid that I may actually be the killer? Don't be stupid, you idiot. I'd just kill you right back. That means I'm staying in Mistress Hiroko's room tonight. You can kill me anytime you please, my mistress. I'm sorry, but you're on your own. No! But why? You may end up killing me for all I know. Besides, I've already been reserved by someone else. Someone else? Hiroko's staying with me tonight. Oh. No! No! Your only option left is Takumi. He like leans in to whisper, but he gets louder. Absolutely not! I'm not gonna throw myself into the arms of a serial killer. I have standards on who gets to kill me, you know. Nuts. Everyone retired to their chosen rooms after deciding on sleeping arrangements. My room has never felt so empty. Oh my gosh. I just returned to my room when the doorbell rang. Who is it? Hiroko, Tsubasa, what's the matter? Are you my roomies in this one? No, you pervert. Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything.
Huh?
Came all the way just to tell me that? Let me finish. We don't trust you, but we see no reason to be completely suspicious of you either. Unlike the other 5. Okay, that's nice to hear. And? If what you've been saying is true, then there's going to be an enemy attack in 2 days' time on day 7, right? According to what I've lived through, yeah. When that happens, I intend to fight. But it's unlikely the other 5 will be willing to follow you. So you're saying there's a high chance they won't join the fight? Even Takemaru and Darumi, who fought on day 1? Tsubasa's trying to say she's willing to lend you a hand. I can't just sit back and let you and Hiroko fight the invaders by yourselves. Besides, it's game over for us anyway if we lose. A combat party of 3 isn't going to be strong enough. A trio could never handle this. Which is why I'm thinking of calling in reinforcements. From where? You once mentioned a second-to-last defense academy that's being protected by 5 SDU members, right? Oh, I get it. You want to bring them here. It was inevitable that we would one day have to go to the second-to-last defense academy anyway. That academy was attacked on day 10 and Moko was killed. I'd been pushing it to the back of my mind because I thought we still had time. Not that we had any spare time to be thinking about going there at all. It did make sense to go over there as soon as possible, so I agreed to Hiroko and Tsubasa's plan. Maybe if there was some kind of fictional 3-headed cat, we could name ourselves after that. But alas. Are you both coming with me? Of course! We can hop in my hoopty. And we set off at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. 6? The campus is quite a distance from here, isn't it? Yeah. We should start early then. We also have to ensure we can make it back before the enemy attack on day 7. That's a good point. It's settled then. We'll be taking our leave now. We'll go tell all the others about this. Thank you. Well, we can't have a killing game without the others. They're never going to get to meet Gaku. There's just one thing bothering me. Was it really a good idea to leave 5 people behind in an academy with a serial killer on the loose? I guess they didn't get to meet Darumi last time. That said, I really did want to reach the second campus before Moko got killed on day 10. Since we needed reinforcements for the next defensive battle, going there tomorrow was indeed the best option we had. Wouldn't make sense for all of us to go anyway, and leaving just 2 or 3 to protect the school alone wouldn't be any better. Are we going to tell them about the killing game, or are we going to keep that a secret from them? Because they're going to be pissed after the battle if we don't tell them. I can see it now. In fact, it would be worse because that'd just make them easier targets for the killer. I concluded that the safest thing to do was to go there with Hiroko and Tsubasa.
Huh?
I hope we can meet the team from the second academy tomorrow. Kyoshika, Moko, Kurara, Yugamu, and Nozomi. Possibility of seeing them again did nothing to loosen the tight knot in my stomach. After all, a friend had just been violently murdered today. I couldn't get the sight of Gaku's mangled body out of my mind. Gaku was the first to try and the first to die. I did not see him being victim one. Me. Me? Me. At 6 a.m., I went straight to the entrance hall, where Hiroko and Tsubasa were already waiting for me. You are 10 seconds late. 10 seconds? A split second of distraction can prove fatal in battle. You will do well to remember that.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am. I mindlessly responded to Hiroko while looking around. I didn't see anyone else. Not even gonna see us off, huh? I mean, they believe you're a serial killer, you know? Nothing I could do about that. How did you break the news to them? I just told them plainly. I said we needed to bring in a second team to increase our combat power. And they didn't criticize you for daring to follow a serial killer there? They sure did. Which is why I asked them nicely if they'd rather we left said serial killer behind with them. Suddenly, letting just the three of us go became the best thing since sliced bread. Okay. We can chat later. Let's be on our way. Free time sound. Let's go, hurry up. The second campus is pretty far from here, isn't it? We'd better get going. Go, team, go. What a fun little trio. Tsubasa's so ride or die. She's such a homie. Look over there. That looks like a shortcut. Let's go check it out. It's like clearly written in the same paint as the blackboard. It says go this way from the killer. I don't know if we should go that way. I don't think that's a good idea, guys. I am not skipping. We are low on materials. You see a bird roosting on top of a tall tree. Its feathers are a beautiful crimson color. Why are you describing the scene? Throw a stone at the bird. No, chase it down! Oh, rainbow feather.
I'll take that.
We could do whatever the heck this is. Oh, was this previously an item? Does it just become like a regular thing on the map? Abandoned factory. There's lots of junk lying around. What will you ask Tsubasa to fix? Oh! What if it's this, like, chair-like appliance? You mean the chair? Yeah, it's like a chair-like appliance. Takumi, that's just called a chair. What about this wheelbarrow-like machine? That's just a wheelbarrow. Well, we gotta fix the vacuum cleaner-like machine, and she does a Bard yell. Where the heck is Sizz? He's missing the Tsubasa. Let's do the chair. Okay. I guess it wasn't a chair, it was a bomb. Ow. Talisman. Yeah, I'm peeling that off. One space in a random direction. Yeah, alright. I should afford. This. Large hole. Light up the inside. Oh, black ore.
We did it.
6 years! Oh my god! Sis! Thank you muchly. Clovers? I'm thinking 4-leaf clover. Ah, nuts. Got clover though. I mean, you can't beat that.
Yes.
Find some plants. Oh, the pretty pink flowers. Oh.
I'll take that.
With the 2 various mushrooms, I'm gonna pick the fiery looking red ones. Nothing happened. It was poisonous. See, his Gaku's dead. He was lurking? This guy. Water's coming out of the ground here. Could it be a natural spring? I'm gonna dig deeper. Oh, blue ore.
I'll take that.
See a deer eating tree bark. It turns and fixes its big brown eyes on you. Offer us some food. Tree bark.
I'll take this.
I'm pretty. This is just for like a week. This isn't like a feature that's here to stay. I think it's fine. You catch sight of a figure in a black hoodie. Could it be the legendary thief black tie mask? Artificial rose. You frantically gave chase, but the figure was nowhere to be found. When you look down, you notice an artificial rose stuck in the ground. Could it be a gift from the mysterious figure?
I'll take that.
Wow. You find a jewelry box on the roadside. It seems to be locked. Force it open. Ow. Why did I take the damage? Oh, so you've decided to join us. Pine mushroom. Fry and eat it. Ask Ato about it. Oh, guys, it was a poison mushroom. We've run into so many poison mushrooms on the way here. Look who came out of their cave. Haha. Anything we can get while we're out here? We could go get that way over there. No shot, not with these two. We're already so weakened. I'd need a party of 4 if I wanted to push. Yeah, we're fetching the second because nobody else trusts us. Everybody thinks Takumi did it. And Hiroko and Tsubasa don't trust him, but they're like, well, we gotta fight. So we're sticking with you. Let's go get some help because no one else wants to fight now. Everybody else wants to hide.
We did it.
And if these 3 are about to waltz in here, ask them to help, and not tell them that there is a serial killer on the loose, I am losing respect for them. And we all know how that's going to play out. We're going to get back to the school, they're going to help us, then they're going to find out that there's a serial killer, and Kurara is going to turn everyone against us. That's how it always goes. Oh, the gramophone.
Yes.
Some good stuff for us. Serial killer, huh? I'm a bit of a serial killer myself. He's eating some honey smacks. Where did you get these? Oh my god! That's a trade secret, hon. Finally arrived.
Oh?
So this is the place. Second to last Defense Academy. You know, it's kind of stupid when you think about it. Oh, it's so stupid. Got closer. I saw her. Kyoshiko like cereal? Yeah, absolutely. I think that's what she has for breakfast typically. I think they're cereal buddies. We're putting that in right now. We're putting Yugamu Kyoshika cereal buddies. Write that down. Haven't played this? Ooh, okay. Bye-bye. Dang it, it's finally happened. Well, thanks for hanging. I can kill a bunch of boxes of cereal. I also have killed many people for sport. Wow. That's kind of like Sakamoto Days. Sakamoto Days. Nozomi. My pulse started racing. My breathing got heavier. I felt an uncontrollable burning in my chest. I think part of it, Hiroko trusting us, is that she probably knows the truth. But she's also, like, keeping her cover. Nozomi was alive. She was alive again and right here in front of me. It was a 50-50 whether that would ever be the case on any given route. We really should just get her some hemo anima at the ready. Without thinking, I almost reached out to touch her. But I fought that impulse and pulled it back. Huh? Who are you guys? Is she like, she's always out front of the school here, like, is she like taking cards? Like, she's always here to greet us at the gate. Welcome to Second to Last Defense Academy. Welcome to Second to Last Defense Academy. Welcome to Second to Last Defense Academy. Which one is best? Well, I was still busy being incoherent. Nigo and the others showed up as well. Are you perhaps from Last Defense Academy? How did you know that, you stupid little creature? Tell it I hate it. Okay. Your class armor. Is there something you guys needed? Did they finally find me? So the jig is up. Pulls out a gun. No, put that away. Yeah, actually. After moving the conversation to the cafeteria and introducing ourselves, we told everyone what had happened at Last Defense Academy. About Eito, the threatening message, Sirai's destruction, all of it. Oh, good. Even about Gaku's murder and me traveling back in time. Gaku who? Who cares? That hurt to hear, knowing what I knew, but I also shared everything that had happened in the 100 days I had previously gone through. What greeted me at the end was silence. Nigo had stopped moving and had a dazed, distant look in his eyes. Sirai's destruction must have been too much for him. None of the others from the Second Academy had anything to say either. They all stood frozen, mouths agape in astonishment. I see. Thanks for the massive info dump, I guess. I'm still trying to process everything, but I more or less get what you're trying to say. The long and short of the matter is that Last Defense Academy is currently in quite a bit of a pickle. Am I right to say that? Yeah. Then we have to go there right away. Since this place is just a decoy, there's no need for us to protect it anymore. Neither snow nor rain nor heat. The enemy will be attacking the academy tomorrow, right? Then we must hasten our steps. Be fleet of foot. Swift. Like the river. Okay, relax. You just met them. Thank you. We would greatly appreciate the backup. Nigo, is the school bus available? Nigo, can you hear me? Oh, yeah. The bus is available. Great, we'll meet in the parking lot after everyone gets here. Takumi, Hiroko, and Tsubasa, you guys can go there first. It's at... Hold on. Why did you say my name like that? It's... What do you mean by that? I hate her. Oh. Man, this is just destined to happen, huh? Takumi, tell her I hate her. They're all beefing already. I'm packed and ready to go. Onwards to Last Defense Academy! She's on top of the bus, I think. Kyusuke, get in here! We all started walking towards the bus, except for Nigo, who hadn't moved from his spot at all. He has a gigantic backpack of food, yeah? As soon as we noticed, we stopped walking.
Huh?
Something wrong, Nigo?
Oh.
Cannot go. What? I've been ordered to guard second to Last Defense Academy with my life. Therefore, I'm unable to abandon it. Ordered? By who? Your superior officer? The one who got destroyed? That guy's dead. We don't even know him. No, this order came from the higher-ups on the artificial satellite. No. Can't you defy him somehow? We're already going off the rails. We all tried to talk Nigo out of staying, but he refused to abandon his post. Let him stay, I don't really care, stupid thing. She kicks him. Ow! But... It's already night and we're running out of time. We have to go now. I'll be just fine, everybody. Ouch. You see, there's no commanding officer at Last Defense Academy right now. So if I open a dialogue with the higher-ups about this, they may reassign me there. We really loved this shitty little thing. I'm gonna miss you, bud. Thank you, Yagamo. Fine. Hurry up and do that dialogue thing with your superiors and come over as soon as you can, understand? We'll be waiting for you over there. Thank you. Be careful. And so we had to part ways with Nigo, who we would almost assuredly never see again. After exchanging firm handshakes, we boarded the school bus. We decided to let Tsubasa drive, as she had the most experience with vehicles. And then...
All right, let's go.
Show me the bus. She floored the accelerator and the bus peeled off. All right, guys, I'm taking the wheel. We made our way toward our base, Last Defense Academy. I think Nozomi got on the bus first, and she was like, I think I'm taking the wheel. Get out of my seat. Yes, 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 yes. Woo! A short while after setting off, I started a conversation with the 5 members of the second academy.
First of all, I'm grateful that you decided to come with us. Am I also right to assume that you believed what I said?
Oh, she dies next. Does Yugamo always plop down next to someone? Is he taken? Why do you smell like blood? Why do you smell like blood?
What you said? About coming back from the future.
It's too much of a coincidence to be made up.
What is more, you possess knowledge about us that we have revealed to none but ourselves.
We believe you only because it makes sense to, not because we want to.
Yugamo stands up. You're that janitor. That's how I know who you are. He sits back down.
I believe
believe you, Takumi.
Thank you, everyone. You have no idea how glad this makes me. Because nobody in the other academy believes me at all.
Oh, woe is me. Why is he laying it on so thick? Perhaps he is the killer. No, I swear to God, guys.
Including those two over there?
Five of them turn to stare at Hiroko and Tsubasa.
You don't believe him? Can you not see the pureness in his eyes? His very soul itself.
I have no soul. Kept looking at Hiroko and Tsubasa in plain and undisguised disgust. Why are they so ride or die for me? I'm not complaining, but... Two eventually caved under the weight of their collective stares.
Fine. I believe him.
What, you do? I guess I should too then.
Tsubasa, such a follower. Seriously, that's all it took? I held back from speaking my thoughts out loud. Their reasoning didn't matter as long as they believed me. With this, there were now more people who believed me than those who didn't. That was my real plan. It made me feel more at ease after going through those terrible things yesterday. As the bus kept rumbling on, the pleasant swaying sensation made me so drowsy I almost fell asleep. Eventually, the sight of the wall of fire slowly came into view through the windshield of the bus. Who's gonna be dead when we get back? Okay, fine. 3. Red. Mistress Hiroko, I'm so glad you're safe and sound. I was so sure the serial killer would be coming back by himself. How do they know about me? Should I get my gun out? No, leave it. What does it say? Thank goodness you're both okay. Haha, you don't want to know.
Hey!
They all say murder. By the way, are those guys with you? Huh. Nameless NPCs? Hello there. My name is Nozomi Kirifuji. I hate her.
No.
I'm Moko Mojiro, the apocalyptic maiden of destruction. Kiyoshi Kamagadori, at your service. Would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior, Shonen Jump? Oh, brother. Guys, there was manga today. It's Sunday. There's always manga on a Sunday. Except when there's not. But this week, pretty solid week. I quite liked manga this week. I quite liked it. I thought there was some great stuff this week. First of all, One Piece, we delved even deeper into the Brook backstory. Now we went back to his childhood. Which is great. I thought it was great. I'm enjoying this. It's just really funny that, like, not only are we doing a second Brook flashback, in the flashback, we have gone back even further to his childhood to establish the current flashback. But I think we're probably, maybe, possibly... I don't know if there'll be more of the childhood. I think it was just to kind of establish how he got where he is. I think we'll go back to his adulthood next time, but maybe not. Maybe it'll be another chapter of Kid Brook. It was nice though, I liked it. Kagurabachi was fantastic. Again, you know, I don't know what else to say other than it's been more of that flashback and it's been good. We're learning more about Chihiro's mom and probably how he was conceived, I would say. We might find that out next week. There's a lot of political drama happening after the fallout of some horrible tragedy, and I think we'll be coming to the end of the flashback soon, probably. Maybe not, though. There might be a lot more, I don't know. It's been good, though. I also like the king. I thought his characterization today was pretty cool. Sakamoto Days was cool. It was an unfinished, it had unfinished artwork, which is too bad. But they spend the first 2 or 3 pages, like, really hyping up the guy that Shin is fighting, which I'm not super convinced by. Shin, who is the deuteragonist of Sakamoto. So it's like it seems to be, you know, kind of like an important fight in that sense, but he's just fighting another one of the, like, guys in the order who wasn't really introduced before. Like, he was introduced, but, like, we're finally learning about him. So it doesn't really land for me. But it is cool character progression for Shin at the end here. For him to kind of finally stand at the top. So that's cool. Kyoshi was nice. It was a wrap on the last arc that we just finished. Not the final arc, but like the previous arc, I should say. The arc we're in the middle of. It was a little wrap up, like between arc kind of celebration, and I thought it was really nice. And it gave a little. It felt kind of like. It felt kind of like you know, in a One Piece arc where they're having their like post arc party, and you get a little closure on like the characters of the arc. It was that kind of like transition chapter. I thought it was nice. And we're probably moving on to whatever the heck is next in Ultimate Exorcist Kyoshi. Whatever that may be. The story certainly hasn't set itself up to let us know, but whatever's next is next. I thought Kanato was pretty good this week. They seem to finally be setting up like an actual conflict in this arc, other than it being like a training arc. And there was some funny banter between the village chief and like the teacher guy, the mentor character. I thought it was kind of cute and kind of funny this week. What else? Ichi was really cool. Yeah. I think he's staying in that cage till the end. I kind of see the vision for what's like left here. Kanato will have to like prove himself or something. What was I saying? Ichi the Witch was really cool this week. Snack loves her. There's a character who, if I had to compare her to anyone, quite honestly, you can't see the game. Very reminiscent design-wise of like a Darumi. She kind of has that like gothic look to her. She showed up on the scene and she had kind of like a mind control-y like charm power. But I really liked how it was done, because there was no single page where like, you know, it looked like she was doing anything or it looked like she used an ability. The characters just started gravitating towards her like they knew her. And I thought it was like a really cool kind of like flow for the chapter. Like, you as the reader were like, why are we all like being nice to her? Or why are we chilling with her? Like, she showed up and they were like, yo, what's up? Good to see you. Like, what are you doing here? Like, there's this huge misunderstanding going on here. But one guy like resisted it, and there was like a cool like page turn of him being like, die. Him showing up behind her and being like, I will kill you. I thought that was kind of cool. But she has like the entire cast in the palm of her hand at the moment, other than that guy. So I guess we'll see what happens. But there was a cool like double spread at the end of the whole cast, like standing behind her like they were her allies. Good stuff though. Cool chapter. Alien Headbutts over. And what a final chapter it was. I have never seen a manga like that got axed like this, like truly like give you the summary of what was left in it the way this one did. I think it put all of its ideas out on the table to be like, yeah, this is what I was cooking. Right down to, I think that was the intended final attack. I think there was literally a page where the villain was like, this is the baby we've been cultivating. This was going to be our big plan, but I think it would be really funny if I busted it out now. He pretty much said that. He pretty much said, like, yeah, he's like, here's where the story was going, but like, let's just do it now, man. It's too bad though, but he beat the final he beat the final villain with like a JoJo's Part 2, like they were up on the volcano and then they crashed back down. He alien headbutted him into the earth. It was cool. And then the ending was very much like our battle will continue. Roku was pretty funny. It was parent-teacher conference day, and his two dads were arguing over who would go for him. The two like man ghosts. And they had like a competition at the conference. It was funny though. And there was like a cool serious part at the end where it was like, he's a king and he's a soldier, and that's why they don't see eye to eye. What else? Class 2B Hero Destroyers, we are so back. Chapters 2 through 4 had us so worried. Or 2 through 5? I don't know. 2 through 4. This chapter was fantastic. So last week we introduced a couple new characters, and this week we kind of got to see them interact with our two main characters. And we introduced a fifth guy who is just Gintoki. Sorachi just drew Gintoki again. I can almost guarantee that there will be jokes about that. But yeah, the dialogue was hilarious this week. It's just good banter, good world building. We kind of have a path forward for the story. Yeah, it was really funny. Everything, like, I liked the joke where they talked about how many pages were left. Where he was like, oh, I can't hold this pose for 10 more pages. And then the other guy got hit by it, and he was like, I can't hold this pose for 9 more pages. Yeah, they were arguing about whose character design was heavier on the toner. It was funny. That looks like it's in a good spot again, which is good. I'm excited to see more of that. And lastly, Akane Banashi was fantastic this week. We are now switching to Kaisei telling his version of the same story Akane just told, which I think is interesting, because in a lot of stories you'd have like the hero go second, and it would be their challenge to like overcome. Like it would be like, oh, how do I outdo this guy? But no, she went first, and he's going second, and it's gonna be like, I don't know, it's gonna be like him proving himself as like a worthy adversary, or worthy of his name. Which I think is cool, because yeah, like, I think this is one of the best arcs in the series, to be honest. I'm going into this like not knowing if I'm supposed to root for him or not, which is cool. Like, on one hand, it's like, I don't want to see him fail. We've built up like a good character here. But like, I don't want Akane to lose either. I don't want him to win over her. So that's what's cool. I don't know. It's been a really good. The storytelling's been great lately, and the artwork and all of it. That manga rocks. You should check it out. That's my take. I think that's everything I read this week. There's a new batch coming up. I think I will be checking it out. I don't know. It sounds mostly promising. I guess we'll see. I don't know when it's slated for. Is it next week or later on? I don't know. But we might be adding more to the rotation. Rest in peace, Alien Headbutt. You were pretty cool. I do think you moved a little too slow. But once you started cooking, I was sad to see you go. Yeah. And Kyoshika... Oh, what was my chapter of the week, though? My chapter of the week was probably... Ooh, that's tough. I might give it to Akane. I really liked it. Akane or Ichi, I would say. I'm gonna give it to Akane. Maybe even 2B, just because I was so happy to see it, like, doing well. But what was yours, Kyoshika? What was your chapter of the week? Well, first of all, it's nice to meet you all. But, my chapter of the week, and this may come as a surprise, is Kagurabachi. Wow! Bravo! Bow your heads, peasants. I'm Kurara O Suzuki, the great and powerful. And I'm Yugamu, Omokage, teenage assassin, hopeless romantic, and all-around nice guy. I love him.
Hey!
Kyoshika, why are you so nervous? Nobody even cares about this but you. They're neither nameless nor NPCs. That girl had a whole block. They're totally trying to assert themselves as main characters. We should introduce ourselves too. Shoba Ginzaki's Shoba Quarter. Oh. That's alright. We've already heard all about you on the bus. Well, that saves us a lot of time. What are we waiting for then? Time to play some games where losers get to have their nails ripped off for shits and giggles. Oh, wow, that sounds like my kind of fun. Where do I sign up? I'm not playing. We have a battle coming up tomorrow. Now that the introductions are over, we should rest up until then. You guys are really gonna fight together with us? We should try to guess your weapons. I bet you have brass knuckles. Nope. More of a spike bombing. What the hell, man? My dog of the week is Clifford the Big Red Dog. That's precious. Chiaki was on the cover? That's awesome.
Huh.
It is the very reason we have come here. But why would you help us? Why do you even need to ask? It's because we're such good souls.
Huh?
Clifford Ultimate. Oh? From here on, we just protect the baby in the defense room until day 100, right? Holy fucking shit, that's adorable. Then the missiles he's been charging up will be launched in all directions. All the invaders will be wiped out, and that'll be the end of world death. But right before we shoot off on the escape pod to join back up with the rest of humanity on the artificial satellite. Or so we've heard from Sir Takumi. I see no reason to say no. We make it through these 100 days, and everyone's stories end happily. We're with you all the way. Oh, except for that Gaku guy. The palpable excitement of the 5 members from the Second Academy stood in stark contrast to the sullen moods of those from this academy. What's the matter? They're just feeling awkward because they have no intention of joining us for tomorrow's defensive battle. Whereas you guys will be sent into the battlefield as their substitutes, even though you're new here. Wait, why aren't you joining the fight? I already explained on the way here. They do not trust Takumi's leadership. Oh, that whole time-traveling thing? That's just a part of it. Gaku's murder played a bigger part. Right now, they all think Takumi did it. Why do we care about this Gaku guy? I mean, he sounded so unremarkable. Excuse me? Sir Takumi's a killer? We told them everything except this? We're idiots. No, of course not. I didn't do it. Sir Takumi has spoken. What is your response, knave? We already discussed this thing to death. But there's no proof yet. Proof of what? Proof of Takumi's innocence. Apprehending the real perpetrator's the best way to settle this. I believe you if you can do that. We went back to our rooms soon after our meeting to rest and recharge for tomorrow's defensive battle. It's probably going to be an Adamask or whatever. Won't be a big deal. Could have soloed that guy. As I flopped down onto the bed, I found myself whispering under my breath. A real perpetrator. That's right. I had to find and catch the real culprit. It's the only way I could regain the trust of those 5 and convince them to help with the battles again. It was also the quickest way. Ima was absolutely right. And there was another good reason. I wanted to avenge Gaku. I think he's looking, like, on the other side of his bed right now. He'd never be able to rest in peace if I let the perpetrator get away. But how would I figure out who the real culprit was? Unlike Kako, I didn't have a detective bone on my body. I had a lot to think about. However, the trip to and from second to last Defense Academy had depleted all my energy. I was swallowed by the darkness of sleep before I could even think about my options. Oh, we sure did, Sis. The Revive-O-Matic just works differently.
Time to rise and shine.
We stopped by and somebody messed with it. Somebody messed with the code. Basically. It still works. But it only works in battle. They modified the code so that it would only save us from death automatically if we died out in combat. If we died in the school, someone had better find you quick, or you're going to die. The drones aren't going to come get you.
Get ready for your 7th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
So Gaku had been dead too long to revive him. Which is the part that I think doesn't make sense. Because, like, we've had multiple routes where we had to save the second to last guys, and they were dead for a couple hours.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Unless the implication is that they hadn't died there and they were holding on for dear life, but I think they were dead. So, Takamaru, Darumi, Shoma, Kako, and Ima aren't even going to come see us off? They won't be joining the battle. Why would they show up? Don't know, they can at least cheer for us, right? Get them, guys. Go fight and risk your lives for us because we don't want to. That doesn't sound like a very morale-boosting cheer at all, idiot. Frog. Anyway, when is the enemy gonna be showing up? Anytime now. Remember what I told you in the bus yesterday about the commander's special traits? Yes, Sir Takumi. See, so I have it all memorized. He's thinking about something else.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
They're here. Take the lead, Takumi. Huh? They got Yajirobe. You're our leader, aren't you? Don't you have anything to say to your team before they head out into battle? Oh, right, is everyone ready? Ready when you are. The holy Jumanji sword is always ready. She ravenously longs to spill the blood of the wicked. I'm ready. I took a whole bunch of anti-nausea pills, so I made this using my own special formula. Efficacy guaranteed. I guarantee it. Loosen up, Subwasa. You'll be fine. She's like slapping her on the back. You've got the apocalyptic maiden of destruction looking out for you now. Thanks. I trust you. Let's all work together out there. Humanity's counting on us. This isn't just for them, but for ourselves too. We fight for our future. Let's go. There will never be a Gaku lock-in on this one. We're so fucked for these battles without the hunter. What are we gonna do without Mo the Clown? Yeah, I took a peek in the morgue. We really lost a great one. Skip this battle? Yes.
We managed to clear out the minions.
Now we shall deal with the commander.
You mean that person over there?
He's right behind me, isn't
Wait.
he? Honey! On the edge of the battlefield, watching us fight was a figure I didn't recognize.
Is that the commander you guys fought before?
No. That wasn't the one.
Nico's right. Never saw that person during the whole of my previous 100 days. But I did see that person the second 100 days, and the third. I had no idea who they were, but they were not a commander I'd fought before. That's for sure. They were.
Hey, look! There's someone else over there!
Is that the one then? Yes.
Shut up!
Hit it. Is that the one then?
It's not even like... Sometimes I think, like, man, you're really laying it on thick, Zebra. Like, you're really exaggerating.
Is that the one then?
That's the commander we faced our first day here.
Takumi, she's doing it on purpose. Make her stop.
Hear my plea, and lend me thy strength. Blood of my bond release!
This guy's so funny. She's rage baiting me. Oh, Mervram. Adamak is like the scythe guy, right?
I will run this time. I'm done running away. I have to stand and fight. All you stand aside. If you don't, then in the name of order, I will strike you down.
Boss, just turn up the radio and ignore. Mervram's a palindrome. I think every time Mervram makes his stand here, veh'xness is over there, like, laughing. I think Hoodie is cracking up at this every time. Blah, 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 we know.
Little Black Riding Hood over there hasn't done anything, though.
That's wild. Is this her nickname on this one? Little Black Riding Hood. Okay.
Little Black Riding Hood?
See that black hood they're wearing?
No way.
It fits to a T.
Yeah, I thought I would give her a name or something, you know? Who is that? She rolls down the window again. 6. Rolls it back up. Turn up that radio, Tsubasa. You shouldn't be hearing us. The timeline change? They were Hoodie before.
Hey, Takumi! Stop staring off into space like some plebeian and start acting like a leader, why don't you?
Yes. Right. Everyone, concentrate your attacks on the giant commander over there first.
He's not really a big deal. Someone could easily solo him, to be honest.
Little Black Riding Hood can wait.
Understood.
Hooray! Murphy, like, no, wait! that you win happened in canon. It's just Murphy, guys.
We did it! We took down the commander!
What about Little Black Riding Hood?
I can't believe it's Little Black Riding Hood now. Tsubasa just let this. You gotta have first dibs at the name, or whoever names it first wins.
Who the heck was that anyway?
Mayhaps a passerby who was on their way to the convenience store?
Ah, that'd be weird.
How does a random passerby simply walk onto a highly secured compound like this?
Yeah, that. Oh. While on the way to the convenience store, that.
More importantly, what
He's looking awfully quiet right now.
He's not dead yet.
Tsubasa pointed to where Mervrim lay on the ground, heavily injured but still breathing. What's wrong with him? I think he has ligma.
I think he's trying to say something.
Mervrim going. Ligma? Ligma ball! They all start dancing.
Let me see.
Yugamu knelt over the fallen commander. After a quick but surprisingly thorough examination, he spoke up again.
His vocal cords have been crushed. Someone must have hit him right in the throat.
So, he won't be able to talk then.
Who threw the lucky punch?
That's right.
Even if he could, it's not like we can understand their language.
I can confidently say that this man's penis is quite small.
That's not true. When he first showed up, he told us his name and stuff. Remember?
I am Mervrim, the paragon of order. In the name of order, I will strike you down.
That was pretty good, Kios. That was pretty good. Hold on. Didn't he voice act this? I guess it was in a cutscene though.
That was what I heard.
He was the one who got struck down in the end.
So, back to the topic at hand. What should we do with him?
God, I hate it. This poor Mervrim. God, I hate him.
Why are we even discussing this? We kill him and take his cryptoglobin.
Huh?
To survive to day 100, we must fight and win every single battle that is to come. And for that to happen, we must keep getting stronger.
I am of the same mind.
Take him out, Takumi. Make it quick.
I can't keep looking at this guy. We're all waiting for me to make the call. I hardened my resolve and nodded slowly. Is Hoodie not gonna... Oh no, Hoodie's gonna let us take this one. Okay. Well then. Have we given Moko one? I don't know that we have. We might have. I think we did one. Well, I'm gonna give it to Moko.
All right, I'll finish this one. Anyone else want a piece of me?
We have seen this. Bruh. I love seeing their different reactions to this. The S rank for us for not even taking part in the battle. At night, the 8 of us who had fought in the defensive battle held a small victory party in the cafeteria. We discussed who deserved to be crowned MVP and who had the coolest looking finishing moves. Look at Chef Moko. Everyone talked and laughed pleasantly as we reviewed the battle together. Look, that's when he slipped and fell on a banana peel. Oh my goodness. They're all laughing at Mervram. Who even put it there? No fellow comrade had been killed just 2 days ago. The adrenaline rush of victory had us in high spirits. Tsubasa like, look guys, I edited it to have funny Ed, Edd and Eddy sound effects. Sublua! That's rich. That is comedy. The 5 members who hadn't taken part in the battle. Hunger pangs got the better of your suspicions. Sorry, but we're not in the business of feeding losers here. None of you did anything to contribute to this victory.
Hey!
Come on, don't be like that. It's just food. What's the big deal? We ain't here to poach your food. Then what are you here? Why'd you get nervous? Poach food? Who? What? Nobody's doing that. Come on. Just thought it wouldn't be right to not even say thanks, you know? Thanks? For what? Thank you for saving the Academy and us. Yes, thank you. Tsubasa runs over him and it plays the... I think she's like, watch guys, it's my big moment. And it's the part where she runs over his legs and then she rewinds it, plays it again. Look, slow motion. From the bottom of my worthless heart, thank you. I was always more of a Nicktoons girl. There's no need to be so formal. I'd rather hear you say you'll help us out in the next battle. Those are 2 different things, lady. Put 'em up, Toots.
Yeah!
We still think Mr. Sumino stinks to high heaven. Yeah. We ain't gonna lift a finger to help until he can prove his innocence. You have to show us concrete proof that he wasn't the killer. Your stance hasn't changed since last night, then. Basically, you want us to find the real murderer? Yes. That is, if you can't find one, since Takubi may very well be the culprit.
Huh?
Elementary, my dear Shelma. Well, what are you guys gonna do about it? You have the detective. Why is she just standing there aura farming? Sounds like something the killer would say. Party ended soon after and we all went back to our own rooms. When I did the same, I found someone waiting for me there. Oh! Hi, can I play? What? It's not a game. No, wait, I get it. You have clues to identify to the identity of the real perpetrator who killed Gaku 2 days ago. And you're here to share them with me, right? Sadly, that's not what I'm here for. I'm aware that one of your friends, Gaku Maruko, was killed by someone. However, I wasn't there when it happened, so I didn't witness the crime. I'm far from omnipresent. While I am able to move instantly to any location I have in mind, I don't have full knowledge of everything that goes on in this academy. Oh, that's too bad. What are you actually here for, then? To inform you of something. I'll keep it short. Not feeling very well right now. Not feeling well? In what sense? Right, you can't tell because I'm in this form. Basically, I'm sick. I think someone brought that Ligma thing into the school. No, it's not. Ligma, it's like a joke. It's like Ligma, like my balls. What? It's like a joke. It's like a thing. I don't get it. Oh, you're just a baby. How did that happen? There's a particular space known as blood space in this world. Fuck you. What do you mean? What do you mean blood space? It is a distinct space filled with cryptoglobin energy. However, a malicious aura from the future has been seeping into a certain part of that space. My true form, the baby, is being badly affected by that aura. How come this didn't happen last time? Huh? You are aware the baby's body is also filled with cryptoglobin energy, yes? That's why the malicious aura is also encroaching on the baby's body. I'm sorry, what are you trying to say? To put it simply, there's this space called blood space. No, like in other terms. A source of evil intent from this timeline is invading the baby's body. Oh. Well, that leaves me more confused than ever. What should I do? What can I do to help? Can I bring the baby some medicine? Wait. If a malicious aura is causing this, I should be bringing an exorcist, right? Do we have one of those? Kyoshika might know something about that, but more of a quack than anything. The only cure is to solve the case in the future that's causing this. Huh? The case in the future? Not what happened to Gaku 2 days ago? Ultimate Exorcist Kyoshika. I did mention the malicious aura is coming from the future, didn't I? What does that even mean? Solving the case that produces that aura is the cure to this disease. When all's settled, the baby's body should make a full recovery? Yes. Final Fantasy VIII, Takumi. Time compression? Do I have that right? I think so. This also means I won't be able to show myself to you for a while. That's what I wanted to tell you today. I'm taking myself out of the plot for now. Oh. Okay. Well, that sucks. You would have been really useful in this. Oh yeah, I know. Don't look so sad, though. This isn't goodbye forever. It's just... You must solve this future case yourself, Takumi. You are the detective, not that other creep. Creep? Kako's not a creep. Oh, Takumi. Then we'll be able to see each other again. I'm counting on you. That the ghost boy disappeared from sight. A future case.
Hey!
What case, though? Wait, does that mean there's going to be another murder? No, he didn't mention anything about the case being a murder case. I prayed it would be something completely different. Maybe like a suitcase or a briefcase. Farmer Brown? I never wanted to see something like that again. Maybe it'll just be a robbery from a high-profile security firm, and there will be no homicide. Days of accumulated stress and fatigue finally got to me, and I ended up sleeping through the morning like a log. When I finally woke up, it was afternoon. In fact, the sun was already sinking into the horizon towards the west. It was the exact moment the shrill sound of sirens blasted all around me. Wow, 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 wow.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Ooh.
Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds.
I mask the mask! I mask the mask!
Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Why now? We just came yesterday. Are they attacking us 2 days in a row? And it's only day 8. The next battle should have been day 17. The timeline was changing. For some reason, it was starting to spiral completely out of control. I better get over to the war room. I rushed frantically out of my room. Oh, Takumi. Now you show up? Everyone else is already here. Sorry, I came as quickly as I could. Everyone, as in everyone who took part in the battle yesterday, in case you misunderstood. One of the others could be dead, probably. And likely is. The Frightened Five won't be showing up today either, I assume. Oh, I think Takamaru here's the Frightened Five and he's mad. What does she call us? Are you still hopping on that?
Huh.
We must go out and meet the enemy forces immediately, Sir Takumi. Yeah, of course. Let's do this. Initiate defensive battle. Except. It's break time. Let's do that before we do this battle, which we can probably skip anyway. Oh yeah, how did... Moko has 2? Okay. Kyoshika doesn't have one yet? Oh my god! And Gaku. Oh, we gotta give her the next one. Oh, Kyos! We'll get her in the next one. Should have given her that last one. Alright, cool. Break time. See you guys in a wee bit. Alright, later.